Hello internet denizens, are you ready to jack into the matrix of digital updates? I'm your host, Captain Bandwidth, bringing you the crunchy bits of tech news in bite-sized fun packets. Now you might think your screen is your gateway to the open roads of cyberspace, but buckle up, because today, we're taking the scenic route. First up in today's Tech Roundup, it's like a receding glacier in the heat of summer. Stock indices are constantly changing, and if you blink, you might miss the latest shifts. Yes, folks, the stock market is the social media of the investment world. It never sleeps, and there's always some drama unfolding. For those hanging on to their financial seats, the S&P 500 plays hard to get, refreshing every 2 minutes. So for all you number crunchers and portfolio jugglers, remember, staying on top of your investments is like dating the valedictorian. It demands undivided attention and a good dose of admiration. Now let's shift gears to a story that sounds more like a screenwriter's midnight fever dream. Too simple, the self-driving truck trailblazer is putting on a new hat in China. They're not just changing lanes, they're hopping on a digital freeway to the land of AI-generated animation and video gaming. Shareholders are scratching their heads and lawyering up, as Too Simple's pivot screams more twist than an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Meanwhile, Spotify cozies up to families with managed accounts for the youngins under 13, and Meta. They're so hungry for AI, they're training their systems on everything, even your dog's birthday post. Privacy much? Oh, and talk about plot twists. Apple has the rumor mill churning like a KitchenAid on max speed. I mean, think about it. Apple's AI sprinkled into its Glow Time event like magical tech fairy dust over watches, AirPods, and phones. Skyrocketing inflation might be persuading some to skip the phone upgrade buffet, but others are sipping the Apple Intelligence Kool-Aid like it's happy hour at the tech bar. And those same trendsetters are on pins and needles, anxiously awaiting next year's AI Xbox debut. Who knew consoles could come with an intellect? Intel saw the winds changing too. They're amping up the AI game with a new processor that'll probably have more IQ points than my cactus. Speaking of future tech, kids, start saving your allowance. The Black Widow V4 Pro, the keyboard with more bells and whistles than a clown car, now lets you swap out switches for that just perfect clickety-clack. And it's wireless, with a price tag that makes your wallet play hide and seek. On the flip side, Razer might just be eyeing the DIY market. Imagine that. Build-a-board workshops for the tech-savvy tinkerer. Take that, Build-A-Bear. But let's not breeze past this. We're entering the era of weekend warriors being able to reach out to Sonos support on those lazy Sundays when their speakers decide to sulk. And hey, all you Fitbit premium health nuts, you can now jazz up your workout with Peloton classes directly from the app. Talk about a sweat-inducing synergy. So, between secret source programming at Too Simple and self-switchable keyboards, it's clear that tech's spinning more narratives than a Hollywood screenwriter on deadline. And from Meta munching up your posts for AI fodder to Spotify safeguarding kiddo tunes with managed accounts, it feels like tech companies are becoming less like businesses and more like nosy relatives at a family BBQ. Before we hit that log-off button, a cosmic shout-out to the starbound billionaires and engineer astronauts tagging along for a spacewalk. That's one small step for tech giants, one giant leap for privatized space adventures. So as you ponder the destiny of digital frontiers, don't forget to immerse yourself in all the action. Like, subscribe, and smash that bell icon so hard it reaches orbit. Keeping up with tech's meteoric rise has never felt more like a joystick-tingling video game. And remember, your phone might be smarter than you are shortly, so stay tuned, stay plugged in, and never forget to keep your sense of humor charged to 100%. Catch you on the download, folks.